It's a story of a young boy who's struggling with his gender identity. He lives in the Bronx, and he starts using fantasy to escape his reality, and the fantasies manifest themselves musically. So he goes on this journey of self-discovery and meets friends along the way and overcomes hardship, and yeah. It was inspired by a program at a church in the West Village of New York called St. Luke in the Fields that has a Saturday church program that caters to a lot of LGBTQ youth from the city. Some are homeless, and I found out about this program through my mother, who's a priest. And I started volunteering there, and I would go on Saturdays, and I'd feed the kids and talk to them and hear their stories. And the program offered food and social services and legal advice, and then also just a safe space to be themselves. And next to the cafeteria was a gymnasium where the kids would vogue and dance. And so sort of the combination of the two is where the idea came from, and then just sort of went from there.
I was touched by the story of the main character, Ulysses. I feel like a lot of their experiences growing up, you know, with their identity, you know, their journey finding themselves in their identity and exploring themselves being a sort of disruption to like the family structure in the home. Like I resonate to that kind of experience, you know, your journey being so unique. I really appreciate my role for Dijon because she gives a realistic narrative. She provides a realistic narrative for someone who, although is struggling and going through, you know, what they have to go through to take care of themselves, you know, considering their circumstances and what they have to do to survive. They were also someone who was very loving and supporting to the main character, their younger counterpart.
I play the character of Ulysses, the young boy going through all of this. And I believe that this character and I have very similar qualities in that we're both quiet young people who are very kind on the inside. I think we both went on a journey through this film, and I grew up a lot with Ulysses. And I think it's important how this film makes Ulysses a person and isn't a tool for the film to do better as like a diversity kind of tool. And it really humanizes and brings to light the real struggles of someone struggling with gender identity.
It's a sense of family, and I'm sure every single LGBTQ individual is longing for a sense of family, a sense of belonging. And Ulysses, the character, confided in us with finding that since they could not find that within their, you know, biological family. And even so, we still made some of the characters made it the duty to go to the family and show that they needed to show love. And that happens in the world, that happens in reality. And I think that shed wonderful light on, you know, what needs to take place and what needs to happen a little bit more within the world today.